What are you thinking in a moment like this?
Well, it's unbelievable. You know, we work all season for this, and we have a great team. Everyone work hard, and I would say thank you for everyone who worked this season, and we did that.
And just about family and friends and people that made sacrifices for you to get to this point, what do you have to say to them?
I would say thank you for my mom. She's my biggest fan, and she always helped me. She always sees me, and that's probably for her.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
How does it feel to come out on top?
People that have helped you sacrifice to get to this stage in your career.
Yeah, for sure. It was my family. They were supporting me all my hockey career. I'm really thankful for that. They're, it's expensive sport to play, and they were always helping me since I was young, and my grandparents too. So I'm really thankful for them. That's it's just a great.
Thanks very much, Jake. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
On the trophy, it's going to be pretty cool, and my name's engraved on there, and my dad's is there too. So, because you always look up to your father, and having accomplished something he's done, it's pretty special.
Did he give you any advice before the big game here?
Just any fatherly advice. You're never going to forget this moment, so make it count, and it's something special. It hasn't sunk in yet, so it's an incredible feeling.
That's great. Congratulations. Sir.
Thanks.
Probably.
That's all we wanted, huh? Zach Phillips too, maybe 7. Had to make to get to this point.
As parents?
Yeah, as parents.
Well, it's not really a sacrifice.
No.
We knew where he was,
Yeah.
and he enjoyed it, and that's for us is satisfying.
At what point did you start to focus on? I guess it was quite early, right?
Oh yeah, when he was around 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Every early morning practices
And personally, what did you have to sacrifice?
For sure. I mean, like you said, early morning practices, and at night sometimes had practices or games on the weekend, and you couldn't go out with your friends. So that's something that you sort of had to sacrifice, and just all the hard work you had to do to get here. I mean, it's a pretty big sacrifice.
What was the parental advice before the big game here?
Give it everything you've got.
might only happen once in a lifetime, so give it.
That's great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
As
NHL in the Stanley Cup, but definitely you want to play Major Junior, and if you get a chance to play Major Junior, you obviously want to win the Memorial Cup. So it was a dream for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, as a hockey player, you always want to get to the NHL, and then once you get there, you want to win a Stanley Cup. So that dream is not going to stop until I get there. Thanks.
In Zach's case, supreme sacrifice. I mean, he went away to private school in the States when he was 13 years old. And believe me, that's not easy for a 13-year-old to have the discipline to continue. And he was there till the Sea Dogs signed him, and now he's had 2 years of that. And it's been a tremendous. They worked for what they've got. So, yeah.
Sacrifice too is the fact that Christmas and holidays he would be home, but only for Christmas Day, and then he would be gone the next day. That type of thing.
At what point did everyone realize this kid's something special here? We got a pretty talented future. Was it quite early, probably?
It was quite early. I mean, when he was in the States playing private schools, he was scouted quite heavily, and he had the opportunity to go to the U.S. College route, stay down there. He was scouted heavily by the University of Massachusetts. So we started feeling them when they're starting approaching him at 14, 15 years old that he's got some kind of talent they want. So it was quite obvious.
From your perspective, how is he preparing for this draft? Because he's gone up the charts pretty fast, and it's going to be probably a first or second round, first for sure, I would say.
Well, I would hope that, if it continues, the scouts are saying he should be a first-round draft choice. He's excited about that, and he's got some preparation to do for that now. The combine is an exercise that he's got to go through, and coming off of a process like this is going to be tough to get yourself geared up for that because you got to go there tomorrow. But he's getting prepared. And I think he'll be ready. Yeah.
That's great. Congrats.
All right. Thank you.
Asking about the sacrifices you had to make both personally. They said you had to go away from home as a young kid. Just to get to this point, what type of sacrifices does a young player have to do?
Tremendous amount. I went away from home at 13. I've been away from home ever since. But it's all worth it in moments like this.
And who came to mind when that final buzzer went? What were you thinking about?
My dad. Obviously, every person's dad is their biggest supporter, and I wouldn't be here without him. Him and my grandparents, both sets have been huge in my development.
So now the ultimate dream starts happening, right? You got to start thinking about NHL. How have you prepared for this draft? Is there anything specific? You just play as hard as you can and hope for the best.
You just play as hard as you can. That was my last game. That's one of the last things I can do to prepare myself. So it feels good that the season's over and it ended the way I wanted to. And I did everything I could. So now it's time for the scouts and coaches to decide.
When is the combine and things?
It's tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to enjoy it with the guys tonight and back to business tomorrow.
Thanks very much. Yeah. Who are you thinking about when you're holding that cup there?
Just whole team. Special year for everybody on the team to win this, the President's Cup, and then the Memorial Cup. I was just thinking about everyone who's been here the whole year, and they're just, I don't know.
Personally and family, you must have to make a lot of sacrifices to get you to this point.
Yeah, well, family and it just so many people, like my billets, my family, my brother, my teammates, my friends back home, stuff like that. So many people that have helped me get to where I am, and I'm glad I can think of them when I lift up the cup.
Obviously, the childhood dream is the Stanley Cup and NHL, but at what point did it become a Memorial Cup as the dream here?
Well, I think for most kids, I think Stanley Cup's like the highest thing you could get to, but Memorial Cup, it's one of the most difficult trophies to reach with so many junior teams in Canada. A lot of things have to go right to get there, and we were so consistent throughout the year to win this. It was pretty special, and I mean, that's what when you get to junior, that's what you want to do. You want to win the Memorial Cup. So
that's great. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That we can share it with the teammates and just do it for the organization. I mean, Scott McCain, his father, just everyone in the St. John. It's just tremendous.
Just your family and personally, what did you have to sacrifice to get to this point?
I mean, they've done a lot for me. My family supported me, my friends, and it's just a great feeling.
I know growing up, obviously NHL and things like that were the dream as a kid, but at what point did the Memorial Cup start becoming the dream?
Well, I mean, when you're in junior, that's all you want, and 5 years ago we wanted it and came up really short, and we just kept moving forward, and today's the day that we were successful, and it's just tremendous.
That's great. Anything else, Jeff?
Yeah, what advice do you give to kids that want to grow that kind of beard in the future?
I don't know, put some fertilizer on it, I guess.
Is it coming off right now?
Oh yeah, it's probably coming off pretty quick.
Well, thanks very much, Jeff. Congrats.
Did you guys feel you were under there in the late second, third period?
Yeah, they were coming out strong. It was good to get out of that second period, but they battled strong, we battled, and I just tried to keep the puck out of my net.
And I'm sure you've been asked already before, but the whole gamut that you've been coming to a new league and mid-season, getting back to the final and winning. Just how do you put that into words?
I can't. I can't put it into words. It's amazing how it happened and how things happen.
No, go ahead.
A lot of personal and family sacrifices had to be made to get you to this point. Just want to mention who you're thinking about when that buzzer went.
I was thinking about a lot of people. I was first of all thinking about the boys around me and what we just accomplished, but just about my family and friends and everyone around that that has supported me the entire way and that loves me very much.
And just how much does it mean so much more because you guys were pushed so hard in this game? I mean, sometimes the final can be anticlimactic, and this was in doubt till John scores with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we earned this win, and there's no better way to do it.
All right. Congratulations again.
Thanks, Patrick.
Congrats.
Thank you. Right now, but can you put into words how you're feeling?
No, really, it's just the greatest feeling ever. It hasn't really completely sunk in yet, but just keep reminding myself we just won the Memorial Cup, and that's incredible. It's only something most people dream about.
How long has the the Memorial Cup in a dream for you? Most kids, obviously, with the NHL dream, but is it as soon as you're in junior, or is it before that?
Yeah, it's pretty much as soon as you're in junior, you want it, and I had 2 chances, and I finally got it. It's not many people win it in their career.
Was that the best game you played in your career so far?
I don't know. It's tough to say. It's the biggest game for the importance of it, probably. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Prepare the kids for this huge moment.
Well, we practiced 3 days. We had 5 days off. We had 2 days off, and then we had 3 practice days. So we just got them focused, and they prepared for this moment all season long. We knew we had a good chance to get to the Memorial Cup and get to the tournament, but to finish it off the way we did it was outstanding.
So obviously with young players, or any players for that matter, confidence is such a huge thing in a game like this, especially late with the big push. What did you say in the last few minutes?
Well, we're a young team. I mean, we got a lot of young kids. We're going to have 17 or 18 players returning next year. So we just talked about, we need another goal, guys. 2-1 isn't enough. Let's start to get the offensive going, because we played too much time in the second half of the second period and the first 10 minutes of the third period. We played too much time in our own zone. So the goal by Huberto was a year's goal for us. Yeah.
Big saves.
Yeah.
Anything else, Jeff?
Yeah, next year with the new crop coming in, how do you get them to buy into your system?
They're going to buy into the system. We're going to worry about that when it comes. But basically, our system is we got some skill, we got some talent, and they'll work hard. And we're going to have just like the group we got right now. We had a great group of veteran leadership, and they show the way to the kids. And now I'm sure Huberto and all those kids that are going to be back next year, they'll do the same thing with the kids coming in.
What's it going to take for the little guys, who are playing minor hockey right now, to make it to a moment like this? What do they got to do?
Well, they're going to commitment to the game, hard work ethic, and just compete every day. I mean, like I said, we got 25 guys here that are pretty happy right now, and I'm sure they didn't think about this a whole lot. But for a Maritime team winning the Memorial Cup, it's the first time ever, and it's going to definitely help a lot down there.
And lastly, for you, do you have any NHL aspirations?
Definitely, everybody does. I mean, I've been there before as a coach, and it went pretty well. I was really happy in Columbus, and like I said, I'm real happy where I'm at right now, but if the opportunity comes up, like all our players, you definitely look at the chance, and if there's something come up, you definitely look at it.